Back it up.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's ToastyTman here, back at it again, bringing you a a duo gameplay with me and Narkai jumping in now, going into Shifty Shafts. And today I just decided to take a little duo game, you know, bring you guys some duo gameplay. We just go rocking that new V-Buck skin, I think it's called Venturion, going down to Shifty Shafts. Now, we just take it slowly today. We decided that we're going to go to a less popular area of the map, just known as Shifty Shafts, and I think we do pretty well in this game. Not too much action at the start, but we pick up quite rapidly as we carry on through the game. So my starter is rather slow, and I think Narkai's starter is also very slow. I just pick up a casual blue tack shotgun and a Slurpee over there. As you can see, very few chests in Shifty Shafts. Normally just the Shifty Shafts being the normal hotspot, or the hotspot that it used to be, not as much as what it is anymore. So we just jump into the tunnel, see if we can find any loot, and unfortunately I find no loot, or very few treasure chests just in general. Nothing at all whatsoever. So I just keep going around looking for one, and I find one here as the normal spot. I just look at all the normal spots for the chests, and finally find the one. I'm like, oh, that's my luck. I find a porta fort, and I find a AR. So not very happy. It's a burst, so always not the best, but burst ARs have been substantially buffed over the patches as the patches are coming through. Open the second chest, and another porta fort to my surprise. So 2 porta forts starting off this game, and we just look in all the little spots as usual, just getting all the ammo and going on from there. I don't know why I walked up here, but I did anyway. So anyway, we just start off the game slow. We had a long day, so we just decided to jump into a game of duos as we normally do. Narkai got full shields now with me, just rocking the Slurpee. I think he told me at this point he's got a small shield for me, so I drink the one little Slurpee, and he gives me a small shield, and yeah, I just decide to sort out my inventory. I look in all the normal chest locations just so I can see if I can maybe find one more chest, because so far 2 chests, not the best start for Shifty Shafts land. Anyway, so I think this is where we decide to finally make our way out of Shifty Shaft. My tongue. And we see a vending machine here. Unfortunately, it is nothing really decent. 2 snipers on a cozy campfire, so not the best. Anyway, we just keep going about things. He gives me here the little mini shield, so I decide to drink that. Oh, nearly by the vending machine. Lucky enough, I don't have enough resources for that. Anyway, he gives me 2 Slurpees, so I'm like, oh, thanks. It helps me out a lot. It gives us both to full shield, and that's about it. So I just check in all the normal spots. Nothing, no loot whatsoever. Unfortunately, that is what Shifty Shafts has been reduced to. I'm kind of sad that Shifty Shafts no longer has the amount of loot that it used to have, which is sometimes a very big bummer. But I mean, that's what can you do when you want to make something less of a hotspot? Just make less loot. I hope maybe in the future one day that Epic Games decides to update Shifty Shafts and maybe give it a bit more chest spawns. I don't know if it's just because of duos that there's not a lot of chest spawns, but yeah, you just go from there. Anyway, I think we decide here to make our way out of Shifty Shafts and maybe into Tilted Towers or something. I decided to pick up the sniper that he dropped me earlier, just collecting some of that normal resources that you need. Always have good resources just in general. For them buildable people, as what I am, buildables. A builder, as you call them in Save the World. Anyway, rocking the new Venturion skin, as I was saying earlier. Venturion skin, kind of like it. I like the entire like white outfit. Looks like a superhero a lot. Oddly enough, there's no villain to him yet. I think it's gonna be the Moisty Maya creature that got leaked earlier in the weeks before this. But I kind of like him, the V-Bucks man, as people like to call him up, and I find the green AR, which I think Narkai dropped for me. V-Bucks man, white gold. I love gold as a color, so having gold on him automatically had me liking this character skin, I guess. And yeah, we just decide to split our normal inventory as we always do. We always take all the ammo that's important, and we just we just half it as a squad that we are. Always see it as fairness between us all. No matter how many loot or how much loot one person gets, you just divide it between the people, and That's about it, really. Just get more resources. I did not destroy. I do think I destroyed the tree. Yeah, I did destroy the tree. Just making sure that no one can spot us. I just keep checking around, make sure that no one landed close to us. We're in the circle, luckily, so makes our life a lot easier. Not having to sprint to the circle as per usual, where you normally land on the outskirts of the map, and then you have to run to the circle for 5 years, which is never a fun thing to do. So we make our way to Tilted Towers here. We first go check up the hill here, see if we can maybe find the chest that is in the little house up here. Obviously, this little chest is a nice little nifty spot. If you didn't know about it before, obviously you do, because who doesn't know this game? And yeah, little nifty. I decide to scout Tilted Towers, and we just check. I find a purple there. I can't see what it is, so I just decide to turn my back. A little lag spike there. Usual stuff. I decide to. He tells me about the purple SMG. I cannot decide if I want it or not. I think I leave it. I can't remember correctly. We start blocking each other. Yeah, I think I leave it. Yeah, I decide to leave it because I think blue tac, in my opinion, is tactical shotgun is one of the superior things for me to have. Anyway. So I just keep scoping around Tilted Towers, make sure, because Tilted Towers being a hotspot and all, always useful to check. Oh, and we see, I think Narkai tells me that there's these people here, and I go for a snipe. I land a headshot, oddly enough, and so, like, weirdly enough, that he didn't go down in one headshot, kind of to my surprise. But what can you do? The semi-automatic's not the best headshot machine, as we know by now. A fairly easy sniper shot, I must say. Not really the most difficult. I hear them fighting now, so I decide to build my way over to see if I can get a better angle on the fight that's going down. I obviously start engaging this Harley Quinn looking character, which a lot of people now have in battle pass and stuff. And I just start giving fire, and she builds up to me, oddly enough, and I try and get below, and I decide to wait, and I get a one shot, and then I knock her down, which is beautiful, and then Narkai goes and kills, or cleans up the other squad member of their squad, obviously squad member, and she drops pretty decent loot. They actually have pretty decent loot. So if we open the chest, we can see that we've got nice shields again for squad and fam. I still have porta forts. Oddly enough, didn't use the porta forts. I picked up the scar. I know me and Narkai, he prefers using a scar over me, so I do eventually give him the scar. But the heavy pump, it's always mine. I always get priority with the heavy pump. I love the heavy pump shotgun to bits. It is such a good weapon. So he gives me his blue assault rifle. Obviously I just reloaded for him. He swaps it out again. I drink the little mini shield before I drink the big shield, because I think he told me about it. And I do pick up the blue AR. So we kind of set now. I drink the big shield just to have full shields again. Taking a little bit of damage like I did. The Harley Quinn is able to revive the friend of the squad friend, so I think that's why Narkai had to go and kill the friend again. Anyway, as we continue our epic quest to victory, we basically just clean out Tilted Towers. I don't think we have any more fights. We just look for a little bit of extra loot. I hear a hop rock, or as people call them, hop rocks. Oddly enough, it looks like Tilted Towers has this like little progression thing going on with it, where there always used to be a crater in Tilted Towers. It no longer has that crater. It now has like this somewhat weird like cement platform, and now there's these trucks that are taking the meteors out of it, and all the jump rocks that you would get in the crater normally are now inside that one little truck there that I want. And luckily I had the one rock, and just decide to go bonkers and jump everywhere, as these hop rocks are incredibly fun to use. And it wears out just about now. It starts, as it wears out, it has this little flash effect, and then it wears out eventually. So I do see this chest on top here. Chest is our main priority, seeing as we didn't have a lot. I do find a med bag which I can carry, but I do think I drop it for Narkai because he has a med kit already on him. He likes keeping his med kits and lots of shields. He hardly ever carries multiple guns, which kind of amazes me. And as I say that, I've only got 2 guns on me as well. But you'll see most of my gameplays most of the time always have always have multiple guns. I tend to very seldom have an actual just 2 guns, and so we just decide to split all the ammo. The most important ammo, obviously. I think he had like a very few bullets. I give us lots of ammo, and I think we call it fair on the shotgun ammo because we had pretty decent ammo. I don't know why I couldn't edit it there, oddly enough, and I suck at editing. I'm trying to get better at my editing skills, so please leave me alone. Anyway, moving on with it. We make our way to the next circle, Loot Lake, and we get a fright of our life because as we jump there, the lake has like this reflection that doesn't get scared of anything. So we make our way towards Loot Lake, back to the circle as per usual. You don't want to die to that storm. That storm is deadly, especially later in the game, as everyone knows. We make our way. We see this place is looted, so I think we look for a vending machine here, which to our luck we actually find one. Oh yes, we obviously do find a vending machine. So find it. I think it's pretty decent. A little bit lag spike there. A brick for a grenade launcher, which is actually all not that bad. I mean, if I could only collect the brick, I do think we get the brick. Or there's a heavy pump shotgun, but I already have one, so makes my life a lot easier. He gives me his brick, and it's not enough, so unfortunately I cannot get it. Anyway, I then go on a mission to get some brick. Just going through my daily routine of getting brick. I am the brick farmer to get a grenade launcher. Jumping, making sure we can spot everyone. I check towards Pleasant Park. I go there. Obviously, I'm going to break this rock, but I go on my way just to see if anyone will come from Pleasant Park, because obviously the hotspot is what you want to be careful of, seeing as so many people can just come from behind and just instantly kill you. And I start seeing people shoot, and Narkai also notices this, obviously. I mean, how do you not hear the sound? But we go towards the sound, and this guy just doesn't notice us at all, oddly enough. We just go, and Narkai pushes up towards him. He's on his own. He doesn't even care about anyone. He gets one tap by the shotgun, and then his friend comes in, and I take care of his friend pretty quickly. He's very nice. AR kill, clean AR kill. Not clean in the sense of no damage taken, but clean as in I killed him fairly efficiently. So we pick up the chug jug. I decide to drink the chug jug. Might as well not keep up that inventory slot. Rather have something else, and might as well consume it and not give it to someone else. So we got nice 2 kills, a nice even gameplay between me and Narkai here. We both get equal amount of kills, oddly enough, which just is something that never happens between us. We always fight about who's got more kills and who's got less kills. I guess competition never goes away, regarding if it's your opponent or even your friends. Anyway, I see the semi-auto and I decide, I don't think I want that. Because I'd rather have band-aids and small shields in this case, especially so late into the game. So we rotate our way into the circle. I think, oh yeah, this is where I get the grenade launcher, because I don't have enough. I finally have enough brick after killing those guys. We actually have enough brick to get the grenade launcher, so that helps out a lot, you know. And then he says there, and now I think he complains about not having brick, so we just split the brick again. I just give him my brick because it doesn't bother me at all. So I don't know what we're pondering on here about, so we decide to rotate our way into the circle eventually. I think we're just splitting rockets and stuff. Yeah, I ask him for we ask for bullets. We split the ammo. Always when we're in a safe position, we just split the ammo. So it feels like someone must have picked up a llama, because with the amount of rockets I have. So it probably is, or maybe people just found a lot of loot. I mean, lots of rockets with a grenade launcher, always a good thing. Grenade launcher, as I've said in previous, or I don't know if I've said in previous videos, it is one of my favorite weapons to ever use. It is such an amazing weapon. It is so fun to use. The way you can bounce it, and the way you can angle it, you can break walls and stuff with previous shots of other guns, and then you just make your way and you throw that one shot of a grenade kill, a grenade of the of the grenade launcher, and then it instantly kills anyone who's who doesn't even have shields. One shot to anything, and with the amount of suppression it can deliver, it is just such a nice gun for me to use. We do approach people here. We see a lot of buildings, and we know they're outside the storm, I think. Someone notices me, so obviously we're kind of forced to engage. Oddly enough, they have also it's just a single person, so lots of grenades being thrown around here. We are so lucky. We constantly stress about if people from the right hand side, because we saw buildings there to the right. It looks like some art that is being built. As we know, Fortnite, when people start going to build walls, it turns into some public art that you get in real life. Anyway, we just carry on fighting. I lob some grenade shots at this guy just to keep him suppressed. We try and keep him in the storm, putting pressure on him, you know. If we keep him in the storm, makes our life easier then, because then he is forced to push us. So we just keep throwing the shots. I keep making sure I can avoid his grenade launcher shots, because that is absolutely a deadly thing to deal with. I do clip him here with my heavy pump shotgun, or just heavy shotgun in general. I try and make my way down, so I suggest to Narkai that we break the flooring, but we do not, so just instead we decide to push him. He does clip Narkai pretty hard. I try and get up there as quick as possible, and something weird happens here, I believe. Something really weird happens. Or I think I just heal the building, and I just decide to go down, or just stand a cover, make sure he's not above me or whatever, just make sure he can't get easy shots on me. I just go to the bottom and I attempt to destroy the bottom of the base there, making it much easier just to make him drop to the floor, and you know, just get him out of this little base that he's built for himself. So yeah, this is why I suggest that we break it now officially. I take a huge clip shot from the side here, and then he gets me down, but Narkai luckily comes and saves the day, able to kill him off quickly. So I guess that's where we can come into agreement, where he saves me. He gives me the medkit as per usual. He always keeps the medkits, and he gives me minis where I do have minis. Always the little bag heal, as we call it between us, the little bagging while healing. Quickly pop those minis just to gain 50 extra health, and then I just decide to go in for the medkit heal. He goes and loots the entire body of that person. I don't think he dropped anything decent for me. I don't think he gives me the rockets either, but well, I already have so many rockets and it doesn't matter. I know Narkai doesn't like using the grenade launcher in general, so it's always a plus for me that I get to use the grenade launcher. Every time there's a grenade launcher that drops anyway, or anytime I can get a grenade launcher, it is like heaven on earth for me. So we make our way towards the public art, as in front of us, and he just decides to drop all the ammo for me that I requested off of him and stuff. Drops a little bit of rockets, so just make our way to the third circle. Public art, as you know, always so gorgeous within the world of Fortnite. A whole bunch of triangles that are half stacked. Don't know why people would even build this. I don't understand how this is effective at all, even in any way, just to defending yourself. So we see a lot of loot here. I think we do see a scar here. I just pick up the scar and I start running again. Scar, always decent to have, obviously. We see 2 people fighting. It's now 5 people left in the game, 2 kills. The one guy, that one guy soloed both those, he soloed that entire squad, which we were like really impressed with. So as we engage the last guy here, because obviously the last person, yeah, I just deliver the suppressive fire with grenade launchers. You always can. He has a rocket launcher, which kind of is annoying, but I go for the flank, and then I get the kill, and that's it for the game. We get a victory royale between us, and we do our little best mates dance. So remember, guys, this has been Duos with ToastyTman, and always stay toasty.